Hello guys, this is the Ranger Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? And today the exciting review, The Legend of Drizzt Transition Trilogy. I know it's been a while. The last one I did a while back was the Hunter's Blade trilogy. So this is the next one. I finally finished it last night, as a matter of fact. Uh, but before I begin this review, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification button so you guys won't miss a video. I do appreciate that if you do that for me. So without further ado, let's come with this review. And of course, like most Drizzt books or fantasy books, usually it's in trilogy. Uh, Here they are. And I will start first book, The Orc King, Transitions 1, Spined, of course, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, R.A. Salvatore, in the back. Uh, this, of course, like I said, this is a continuation from the Hunter's Blade trilogy. If you're not familiar with the Hunter's Blade trilogy, that's when Mithril Hall goes against the Orc King, Albald or Obed or Arbald. I can't remember his name. Albald Mini Arrows. Uh, This is like a continuation of that war. It continues. However, there's a lost seed that Bruno, King of Mithril Hall, the red haired dwarf, uh, one of the one of the companions of the hall. There's a legend of a lost seed called Gauntgrim. Again, if I mispronounce it, please correct me. Uh, and they went to discuss. See, in the previous book, I believe it was Reed, just a halfling, discover a hole, and and Brunar thinks maybe there's an underground city. Turns out there is. However, it's not what Brunar thinks. It's something else. I can't remember the name of the town on top of my head right now. Start with a B, I think. And they just give these statues. It's a statue of a dwarf and an orc like shaking hands, and they're like, "Wait a minute, what's going on here?" And so, Obal Mini Arrow, their enemy, decided to make peace. He's trying to go back to the old ways where Dwarf and Orc live in harmony. That's kind of the gist of this story, of this one. That they make peace. Now, of course, there's other clans that don't agree to him, the other Orc clans. So, yeah, battles ensue. They clash together, and that's the gist of this story right here. It's why it's called the Orc King. Good read. Uh, then on to book two, Transitions 2, The Pirate King. Forgotten Realms, of course, R.A. Salvatore, the guy who created the character. There's Drizzt and his companion Guinevere. Here's a spine and the back. And then this one, actually, let me take a step back. And I'm really bad about this. I didn't show you the map. Uh, yeah, Spine of the World, Dark Arrows Keep. You got Mithril Hall, Settlestone, The Frost Hills, Winter Edge. Yeah, that's one thing. In the Hunter's Blade trilogy, had the Frost Giants, but they're not in this book, so I guess they don't come back. I was kind of disappointed that the Frost Giant didn't come back in this book, but a good read nevertheless. Good read. Uh, Now on to, like I said, back to this one, the Pirate King. Uh, and this one, the heroes return to Luskin. If you're not familiar, Luskin, was another town that they visited previously. I know Spine of the World, where Wolfgar, separates, because of bouncer at a bar. Uh, so the Pirate King is, you have this faction. Let me read the gist of it. Uh, Captor, again, I cannot pronounce these names. Captor Dittermont or Dudermont. He's a character in the previous books. He first appeared, if I'm not mistaken, was the Legacy of the Drought. I don't think he was in the Icewind Dale trilogy, uh, but he come back to the Sea of Luskin to rescue the people who are under control of the Arcane Brotherhood. There's like these wizards, like these, like, I think there's like 4 or 5 houses of different wizards, and they're taking over Luskin. But the captain of Sea Sprite, the name of his ship, and they come to try to take back, and he's trying to help Luskin. So you've got pirates on one hand, and then you have the Arcane Brotherhood on the other hand going at it. There's tragedy. Uh, I don't want to say too much. Someone does die in this book, uh, but I'm not going to say who it is. The great read. Out of the trilogy so far, this was a little bit weak to me. It's a good read. Don't get me wrong. Uh, it was an okay story. It was tense. It did have tense moments in the end. Uh, so yeah. And the Pirate King is the leader of the Brotherhood of the Arcane. He's got a nickname called the Crow or whatever. He's like the son of one of and he's known as the Pirate King, hence the title. And the third and final book, I just finished it last night. Transitions 3, The Ghost King. Love the cover. There's Drizzt and his companion Guinevere, the dragon. The dragon right here you see is the Ghost King in this one. Dragolich, Dragolich. What that is, if you're not familiar with D&D, that is a undead dragon or zombie dragon, however you want to say it. Here's the spine on the back, and it has on the side. It says includes the Abyssal Plague Prelude Part One. So you get like a little extra story in the end there. Uh, and out of this trilogy, I like this book a little bit better. It's got that horror feel to it. It's got zombies, a skeleton in this one. Uh, and this one, the gist of the story is the spell plague ravages Faerun, catching Drizzt earlier and his companion in the chaos, and Drizzt must face off against his old foe, the Crescenabon, the Crystal Shard, way back in the Asmodale trilogy. It's back in this book. It takes over the dead dragon. Uh, and the same, I believe, it's the same dragon of Hephaestus. Is the name of the dragon, Hephaestus, which I think in Greek myth that's the Smith god. But anyway, that's the name of the dragon. And the Crystal Shard took over the dragon. See, the dragon got killed. I believe it was in the. I've already did a review on this. The Self Sword trilogy, which stars Jarlaxle and Artemis. They fight against a dragon, and this is the same dragon. It comes back to life, and it becomes a Ghost King. So that's a gist. But what's really cool about this book, it has the return of the Bonaduce family, Catterley, the from the Cleric Quintet series, which I've already did a review on that. It's 5 books long, great series. It's not a necessary read, but I highly recommend reading that to because it does connect to the Drizzt book because they do meet. So yes, the characters from the Cleric Quintet are in this book. Yeah, Catterley again, his wife Danica, his children are actually like young adults and they're no longer kids. And of course, how can forget the two doors, Ivan and Pykel? They are back in this book. Uh, but I strongly recommend reading the Blaze trilogy before you dive into the Transition trilogy. But yeah, they are back in this book, which is another reason why I love this book. And if you look, at that's the Cleric Quintet. As you can see, there's 5 books. Uh, so you got a map. Yeah, here's your map. So if you read the Cleric Quintet book, and then you read this book, you'll already be familiar with the area. And it's so cool because when I read this book, it felt like I was revisiting the Cleric Quintet. It was really neat, great experience. Uh, like Caradun, that's one of the towns, not far from Spirit Soaring. That's like the building that Catterley built. That's why he kind of ages. Um, but yeah, in so many ways, this book reminds me of the third book of the Cleric Quintet, the Night Masks. Uh, like I said, it's got that horror feel to it. You got zombie, they go against the zombie army. Like I said, it's a great book, a lot of characters, a lot of action. Uh, it's probably my favorite one out of the trilogy. So there you have it, guys. The Transition trilogy came out. Actually, hang on for a second. I meant to see what year they came out. It's saying 2008. Yeah, this came out 2008. Uh, book two came out. See if I can find it. 2009. Yeah, usually the way Ari Salvatore writes is he does like a year apart. Yeah, and then book three, 2010. Great trilogy, great book. Like I said, uh, high recommend reading the Correct Quintet and the Hunter's Blade trilogy before diving into these books. Great read. Uh, Up next will be the Neverwinter Saga. Now that's gonna be 4 books long, so don't expect a review on that for quite some time. I take breaks in between my books, because I don't want to overdo it. 'Cause I get burned out because there's so much to read. But yeah, I'm so excited to do this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, you gotta read. It's a great book, especially the third one, The Ghost King. Uh, Again, this is Richard Gabriel 6. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Hit that like button. Give this video a thumbs up. I will put two videos on the side of me right here. Uh, so y'all can see my other book reviews. So yeah, great read. Have you guys read this book? If so, which one's your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below. Uh, actually, you know what? Hang on, a little bit more. I feel like I'm not giving more of the story. It's more to this. I almost forgot just real fast. The It's called The Weave, which was done by this guy, like I said, the Ghost King. And anyone who does magic, it disrupts them. It corrupts their minds, whatever. Not corrupt their mind, but it puts them in stasis. So magic is really hard to use. I believe it's called The Weave. Anyway, I just tried to mention that in this plot, and just like any fantasy book, they each have their great bad. Like I said, this is a continuation of the war between Mithril and the Orcs from the last trilogy, but they make peace. Like I said, other clans are not happy about that, so they clash together. And of course, Drizzt and the others help out the Orc King. The war in Luskin, like I said, the pirates against wizards. Uh, yeah, like I said, this was kind of a weak story to me, but still a great read. It has good moments, and of course, my personal favorite, the Ghost King. Yeah, really cool. But anyway, guys, that is it. I'll see you guys later. I'll put the videos right here so y'all can watch them. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a great week. And, you know, don't stay too hard in school. I know school is back. So, but anyway, guys, I'll see you later and have a good day. Bye.